Entrepreneurs train the body for performance. The human economy demands training the complete human being. For decades, entrepreneurs built resilience by training the body. In the age of AI, social media, and automation, resilience also depends on exercising attention, judgment, creativity, and coherence. The gym must evolve. Fitness has always helped entrepreneurs think clearly, manage stress, build discipline, and sustain high performance. But today, another challenge has emerged. Artificial intelligence, social media, and digital dependency continuously outsource our cognitive and relational capacities. The next evolution is inevitable. The gym must become a place where the complete human being is intentionally trained to remain coherent. Why the entrepreneur of the future needs a different kind of gym. For generations, successful entrepreneurs have understood something that science continues to confirm. A healthy business begins with a healthy founder. Going to the gym has never been only about appearance. It develops discipline, consistency, resilience, physical energy, stress regulation, hormonal balance, mental clarity, better sleep, greater confidence, the ability to recover after setbacks. Entrepreneurship is demanding, and physical training prepares both the body and the mind to carry that responsibility. But something fundamental has changed. Today's entrepreneur no longer competes only with markets. They navigate an environment filled with artificial intelligence, social media, constant notifications, algorithmic recommendations, and digital systems designed to capture attention. These technologies increase productivity. They also reduce how often we exercise many of our own human capacities. Memory, attention, deep concentration, reflection, navigation, creative thinking. Even human relationships become increasingly mediated by technology. The challenge is no longer physical alone. It is cognitive, emotional, relational, ethical. The entrepreneur of the human economy therefore needs a different kind of training, not instead of physical fitness, but in addition to it. The Quantumverse capitalist recognizes that coherence means responding appropriately to the age we are living in. If technology increasingly exercises our external capabilities, we must deliberately exercise our internal ones. The gym of the future becomes a place where we strengthen the complete human being, because the entrepreneurs who create the future will not simply have stronger bodies. They will possess stronger attention, better judgment, deeper creativity, greater emotional resilience, and the human assets that no technology can replace. The complete human gym. Why entrepreneurs must train more than their bodies. One of the most consistent habits shared by successful entrepreneurs is remarkably simple. They exercise. Long before neuroscience explained the relationship between movement and cognition, entrepreneurs had already discovered it through experience. Physical training makes them feel sharper, more focused, more resilient, more capable of making difficult decisions under pressure. The gym has never been merely about building muscle. It has been one of the most effective training grounds for entrepreneurship itself. Every session develops discipline, showing up when motivation disappears. Every repetition strengthens consistency. Progress appears through small actions repeated over time. Every difficult workout teaches perseverance. Discomfort becomes familiar instead of something to avoid. Physical exercise regulates the endocrine system. It improves sleep, supports emotional stability, reduces chronic stress, improves executive function, enhances cognitive flexibility, increases energy throughout the day. Entrepreneurs benefit because entrepreneurship itself demands these qualities. Building a company requires persistence over years. Managing uncertainty requires emotional regulation. Leading people requires energy. Making decisions requires mental clarity. Recovering after failure requires resilience. Physical training quietly develops many of these capacities simultaneously. For decades, this has been enough. Today, it is no longer sufficient. Not because physical training has become less valuable. Quite the opposite. It remains one of the most important habits an entrepreneur can develop. The challenge is that entrepreneurship itself has changed. The entrepreneur now operates inside a technological environment, unlike anything previous generations experienced. Artificial intelligence generates ideas, algorithms recommend decisions, navigation systems replace orientation, generative tools assist writing. Social media competes continuously for attention. Digital platforms reward immediacy over reflection. Video games combined with social interaction create highly engaging environments that satisfy many psychological needs once fulfilled through direct human experience. Each technology offers genuine advantages. Each also changes what we practice. The principle is remarkably simple. Every capability we repeatedly outsource becomes a capability we repeatedly exercise less. When navigation becomes automatic, spatial orientation receives less practice. When writing becomes automated, the cognitive process of organizing thought changes. When recommendations become constant, independent judgment risks becoming less active. When social interaction increasingly occurs through algorithms, relational skills evolve differently. None of this means technology is harmful by definition. The issue is not technology. The issue is balance. The issue is coherence. The Quantumverse capitalist understands coherence as responding appropriately to reality. Reality has changed. Therefore, our preparation must also change. Previous generations needed a physical gym because industrial and entrepreneurial life demanded physical resilience. Today's entrepreneurs still need physical resilience, but they also need cognitive resilience, attention resilience, creative resilience, emotional resilience, ethical resilience, relational resilience. These capacities cannot be maintained automatically while simultaneously outsourcing increasing portions of everyday thinking. Like muscles, they require deliberate exercise. This is why the complete human gym becomes a logical evolution rather than a new trend. The traditional gym strengthens the biological foundations of performance. The complete human gym strengthens the biological, cognitive, emotional, relational, and creative foundations of human value. One complements the other. Neither replaces the other. The entrepreneur of the human economy therefore trains across multiple dimensions: the body for vitality, the mind for clarity, attention for deep work, creativity for innovation, relationships for trust, ethics for wise decisions, leadership for collective action, purpose for long-term direction. Together, these become human assets. Human assets increase in value every time artificial intelligence becomes more capable. Technology creates efficiency. Human assets create meaning. Technology generates information. Human assets generate wisdom. Technology optimizes processes. Human assets build trust. Technology accelerates production. Human assets create civilization. This changes how we think about training. The purpose is no longer simply becoming healthier, it is becoming increasingly irreplaceable. The entrepreneur who intentionally develops the complete human being gains an advantage that cannot be automated. Not because machines stop improving, but because the entrepreneur continues improving the qualities machines cannot possess. This is why the complete human gym is not another fitness program. It is the natural evolution of entrepreneurial preparation. The industrial economy required strong workers. The information economy required knowledgeable professionals. The technology economy requires digitally capable innovators. The human economy requires coherent human beings. That is why the Quantumverse capitalist sees the complete human gym not as a luxury, but as essential infrastructure for the future of entrepreneurship. Because in the age of artificial intelligence, the greatest competitive advantage is no longer what technology can do for you. It is what you continue developing within yourself.